Welcome back to the channel, CryptoTro. I am CryptoTro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies. And today I gotta give you an update on the Avalanche blockchain. They are building like crazy in this bear market, and prices are up. I remember just last month we could have bought Avax at $9 and some change, man. Now we already at $12, and we are starting to see people become less fearful in this crypto space. And now is probably one of the best times to get in because we know the Bitcoin halving is about to happen going into 2024, around April, May of 2024. So this is going to be huge, man. This is some news that a lot of people are not talking about, but I got to continue to update you on everything that's going on in the Avalanche blockchain. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and tell a friend to tell a friend that CryptoTro is in and he is going crazy with the Avax news. Now let's get into it. Avax, what we talking about today? What prices looking like? So we can see Avax is currently at $12.08, up 18 or 30%. Keep switching back and forth, but right now it's at 30% this past month. And like I said earlier, you could have bought it at $9, really less than $9. $8.82 was the low back in October. So this wasn't even the beginning of October. This was like mid of October. So you could have got in there, easily made 30%. And that's why I love the crypto space. Now we can see market cap is at 4.2 billion, coming ranked number 20. Volume is down 36%, but it's still high up there, coming in at $192 million, ranked 27. Now we look in the top left hand corner, we can see the overall crypto market cap is at 1.29, and that's up less than 1%. But just a couple of months ago, man, we were at $1 trillion, not 1.2, but just $1 trillion. So 29 billion has been added, and that is major. So we can see the fear and greed index is at 72 out of 100 currently, and more people are becoming greedy, and that's a part of it, man. That's a part of the crypto space, and that's why you gotta love this crypto space, because the sentiment can change overnight. Literally, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, the fear and greed was at 49 out of 100. Now we are seeing it move up like crazy, and we might see some couple of dips, man. We might see dips just because prices have been going up, especially in the crypto space, but we know a lot of people are trying to predict a recession or whatever. But I still believe once this Bitcoin halving happens, once these ETFs get passed by the SEC, and once people can really trust the crypto space, we're going to see millions and billions of dollars flood into this ecosystem. First, it's going to start with Bitcoin. And once Bitcoin gets there, we're going to see that money leak into the altcoins. So very, very bullish for crypto overall, but especially for the Avalanche blockchain. Now, some news today. GoGoPool said, we are proud to announce GGP has officially helped 100 Avalanche validators launch. We love and appreciate our community for helping expand Avax and the future of subnets. If you are a current Avalanche validator or are interested in becoming one, please feel free to reach out to these people for help. You can also check out a tutorial video as well. So rewards eligibility for your share of GGP rewards ends on 11/09. So head there to get started. So they have helped 100 Avalanche validators today, man, and this is big because more validators equals more decentralization, and we know that's what the crypto space is all about. We want to be decentralized, man. We want to have these blockchains that's not controlled by one entity or a couple of entities. We want it to be very diverse, and one person can't make the rules for these blockchains. And that's why I love to see more validators, more people coming onto the blockchain, and just really growing, and that network effect is going to be crazy. Now to the second piece of news. Avalanche is on a remarkable growth trajectory with over 1 billion transactions and more than 20 million active wallets. So let's explore more about the recent developments and impressive stats. So let's talk about it, man. We see TVL is at $539.47 million. So almost $1 billion, half of $1 billion. locked on Avalanche, and we will see that increase once we hit that bull market. Now, total transactions, like I said, 1 billion transactions, active wallets 21 million, and it's 1,400 validators. And like I said, I love to see those validators, more validators coming to the blockchain, because that creates more decentralization. And more validators we get, the more decentralized we will be. And the staking ratio is currently at 52%. So stake your Avax and get that percentage and just get those rewards and help the blockchain and the network. Now, we see tokenization is reshaping finance, granting access to private assets, blockchain native investments, and more. And I've been talking about tokenization. That's a big factor in the crypto space. A lot of people don't mention how real world assets will indeed be on a blockchain in the future. I think that's one of the undervalued things a lot of people don't want to talk about, because it's not the most prettiest thing to talk about. But I'm telling you, once that institutional investments become on the blockchain, that's going to bring so much liquidity and so much money and so much funds to the crypto space, not only for Avax, but for any chain that is trying to tokenize real world assets. Now we go down, Cortina 14 is here. Optional but recommended, so backwards capability with V1, and it introduces transfer, subnet ownership, validator set management redesign, and Pebble DB. Then we can keep going down. We can see to explore the massive potential of non-USD stablecoins on Avalanche. So tokenize off-chain assets, foster on-chain FX markets, and enhance cross-border payments. So it's a lot of things going on in the ecosystem, man. I love to see this for Avax. They continue to do what they need to do to really get in the forefront of everything, every type of sector in the crypto space. We talking about tokenization, we talking about gaming, and those are two major things, or two major sectors in the crypto space that I believe will continue to grow as we go on in the future. Now, let's talk about it. Avax is doing something big for the environment. So Avalanche is once again teaming up with the ongoing sustainability partner Bye Bye Plastic, who will handle all plastic and waste reduction at Avalanche House. So this isn't the biggest news, but it is some news, because we know how people always try to say crypto is bad for the environment. Well, this is just one of these pieces of news that changed the narrative about crypto, even though it really doesn't have anything too much to do with crypto. But at the same time, it's a good piece of news. You know, we can still talk about it. We can still be good to the environment by saving plastic and things like that. But not only that, Avax does have one of the best blockchains when it comes to saving energy, and doesn't take a lot of energy to do transactions. So that's another thing, and I love to see them build out their narrative about, you know, the ecosystem, about the economy, about the environment, man, because that's what a lot of people try to care about. You know, do they really care about it? Some people may do, some people do it for, you know, different reasons or whatever, but this is good for Avax. Now, let's get into some more news. Congrats to Merit Circle on the mainnet launch of Build on Beam. This team is making the most of Avalanche subnets to push forward the growth of Web3 gaming at an absurd pace. Great keynote today, and we're excited for what the future holds. So shout out to Build on Beam. I made a video about that, or had a couple of videos about Build on Beam, but this is going to be big. I can't wait to see how we see gaming, or Web3 gaming, build, because this is just the ground floor of things. This is the foundation. But in the future, I believe gaming will be on blockchains as well, because gamers might not know it right now. I know a lot of people, or a lot of Web3 game projects get pushed back because people want to just play the game, and I can understand that. But just think about it. All these games, or big gaming studios that, you know, make players spend all of this money, but the players really don't get anything out of it, especially if you're not streaming, you're just pretty much wasting money. But what if you actually bought an asset that can help you make money, you can sell it, and you have ownership in that said asset? And that is what crypto gaming is going to bring in the future. Like I said, this is just the beginning of things, and this will be very, very big. And, you know, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, we're going to see a lot of on-chain gaming, and people are not even going to realize they're playing a game on a blockchain. They're just going to know that they own the assets that they get within their game. So CryptoTro, that's my video for today. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and please let the people know where you got this information from. CryptoTro, I'm out of here.